Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Raven from the Sky. Welcome back to more Fallout 76. So they've just released the Steel Dawn update at the time of recording. So with that being said, let's do this.
Attention people of Appalachia. This is Paladin Romani of the Brotherhood of Steel, broadcasting from Fort Atlas. Attention, you are no longer facing the wasteland. The Brotherhood has returned. Our mission is to help you lead a better, safer life, free from the dangers left behind in the wake of the Great War. Our mission require aid, or if you wish to join us in our mission, find us at Fort Atlas. You require a new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out. A new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out. Attention people of Appalachia. This is Paladin.
Okay, so we go to Fort Atlas then.
Broadcasting from Fort Atlas. Attention, you are no longer facing the wasteland alone. The Brotherhood has returned. Our mission is to help you lead a better, safer life, free from the dangers left behind in the wake of the Great War. Our mission require aid.
Yeah, people are already here. Probably doing the same thing. The Steel Dawn.
A new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out. A new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out.
Oh, it's okay. I'm trying to repeat.
I used to work with the folks at Foundation. Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas.
I'd like to speak to somebody in charge. I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood.
Of course. What you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood of Steel is a... well, I guess you'd call it a military organization. Founded originally out in California around when the bombs fell. We're dedicated to rebuilding society and preserving old technology. Keeping the mistakes of the past from being repeated, you know? One of the members from California could tell you more, I'm sure.
So it's cool. We can get like a backstory, because I don't know if you guys play Fallout 3, Fallout 4. I mean, if you read the lore on the computers, which I don't really remember. I know I did, but I don't remember the lore. They probably tell you some of the backstory on that too. And then the direct rivals of them are the Enclave. They also have really cool armor. Now you can decide which one you think is better, but you know, I remember the Brotherhood when I played Fallout 3. They had like the coolest armor. They had the power armor. Obviously, we all know about that. How many Brotherhoods are there?
Pretty sure that's strategic information I'm not supposed to just give out to anybody that asks.
What's it like being an initiate?
Oh, it's an honor.
I think I'm already in, aren't we?
I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who've committed their lives to that.
Yeah, because you go to Fort Defiance and you get the holotapes.
Sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose.
Like when you go to that bunker, you join the Enclave. But I got a feeling it's going to be an Enclave DLC too, but I like it though.
What do you need?
Okay, Fort Atlas?
Formerly the Atlas Observatory.
Yep.
Now headquarters for the Brotherhood of Steel.
So they came and cleaned the super mutants out. This was a good farming spot too. Before the DLC. What's going on here?
Well, this is Fort Atlas, new headquarters of the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. The Brotherhood's in the process of getting everything in order here, but already people from all over Appalachia are turning up. Some need help, some want to join, but it seems like everybody's curious what comes next.
Yep.
I just say what Paladin Romani says. We're here to help.
Okay. What's your story?
Me? Oh, I'm just a guy who wanted to be a part of something special. A place to do something that really mattered. I picked up the messages the Brotherhood were broadcasting on the way here, and I came out ahead to help set up the place, hoping they'd let me join. They liked my initiative, and now I'm an initiate. Nice bit of symmetry, I thought. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere.
Knight Shin. Alright, so we have to go inside. But yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. Well, their methods may have been a little dominant in Fallout 4. Because it's like, no, everybody, unless you're like more of a techie, knows that the Institute is pretty much the enemy. But at the same time, you have the choice to join whoever you want. But when it comes down to the end of the game, you're going to have to choose. Or the Minutemen, that's the least. They're like the weakest. But see, if you chose the Minutemen, spoiler alert, everybody would survive and get along, necessarily, except for the Institute. That would, obviously people would attack that and they would attack you, depending. But all the factions would live. But if you chose the Brotherhood, you would have to take out the Railroad, and then the Railroad and the Institute will become hostile. If I remember correctly. It's been so long.
The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin. I am not a receptionist, civilian. You're here with a request for the Brotherhood. Get in line. I don't have time for you right now. Diddy. Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary.
Oh. Ever unclench? Dorsey thought I might be able to help out.
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order?
Lie. Sure, I definitely want in. Maybe. What would it mean to join? Oh, my charisma. I think I have no greater honor than to join your noble brotherhood. I'm gonna... What if I...
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the Order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me.
Sure, I can do that.
Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate. I gave you a job to do. Unless you're done, get to it.
Speak to the petitioners, huh? Let me. Trying to see, do I have any mentats?
Makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
I should be getting back to work, so...
Art nap.
Well, now, look at you. You with these steel brother fellas?
Steel brother
Good
fellas?
spell to talk to them.
Sort of. Now you shouldn't ask me to speak with you. What is it to you? You've been waiting long? I don't have time for this.
Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this knight fella sent you for?
I was asked to find out what you wanted from the Brotherhood. Tell me about yourself.
Ain't much to tell. Been a farmer one way or another, all my life. My daddy before me, and so on. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again. Turned out, there's plenty of raiders fixing to take what ain't nailed down. Ain't much use bellyaching about it, but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine.
This is my place, this is my mission. Okay.
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said.
That's what I see.
Like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair.
Okay. In exchange for protection, we get food. That's okay.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care too.
We get food.
Something I can do for
Oh, look at this sister here.
Hey. Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns?
About the guns?
You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane.
Make it quick.
What's your deal?
My bones ain't getting any younger. Local recruits appear healthy, if underfed.
You seem a little anxious.
Me? Nah. Cool as a cryo grenade, me. definitely.
Night Shin sent me to speak to you.
Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot.
What's your story, Tally?
Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. And we're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there.
Tally, you're not a raider, are you?
What? Me? A raider? No. A little old me? Don't be silly.
So I take it guns is what you're after.
Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there.
What is it now?
Okay. I can't promise anything, but I'll tell Night Shin I should go.
Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well, go get him, Tiger.
I don't know. I'm suspicious of her, but you know what I mean. It may be how they want it, you know. Like they want you to be suspicious, but she really means no harm. She really is just from the country. She just dresses like a raider. Even I dress like a raider. You know what I mean? So.
Yes. Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers.
Is that right? Actually, Shin asked me to speak with you.
The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service. And what did Knight Shin want to know?
Tell me more about yourself.
I am sure you have more interesting things to do than listen to a poorly socialized wasteland doctor talk about himself. In short, I trained in multiple specialties before the war, and had a brief career as a research scientist prior to the bombs dropping. Finding myself fortunate enough to survive, I have continued my research, such as it is. Now I focus on the health of the people of Appalachia. Please do not ask me to examine any strange growths. I am not that kind of doctor. I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own.
I'll pass it along to Shin right away.
Thank you. Be well.
There's one more somewhere.
You looking at something?
Did you wish to speak with me?
Fort Atlas is in good hands.
You better have something useful to say to me.
Ooh. Actually, Night Shin asked me to talk to you.
Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right. Keep it cool, Sean. So, what's he got to say to me?
Would you tell me more about yourself?
I'm a scavenger mainly. Always been pretty good with a set of tools, so I do all right for myself, scrapping and fixing things. I trade what I find or fix with the folks at Foundation when I need something I can't get otherwise. Mostly, I like to be left alone.
Tell me what the problem is.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now I'm a piece of man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
Yeah, remember what I said earlier, that method's a little effed up. I'll tell them what you told me, Sean. I promise. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously. I hope you can convince them.
We could use a hothead like him, but that girl, I don't know about her.
We're building something big here. Don't get left behind.
Have you finished the task I gave you?
Yes. I've spoken to the petitioners. I'm ready to report.
Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview.
Okay. Dr. Blackburn was looking for supplies for his research. Art Knapp wants to trade a share of his crops for protection from raiders. Teddy Lang wants to buy guns from you.
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
He actually said other people seem to need you more. It could be good for everyone if you helped him.
That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report.
Next report. Art Knapp wants to trade a share of his crops for protection from raiders.
We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment.
It sounds like a fair deal. It does. Shouldn't you help him regardless?
This is not a charity. As a civilian, you are free to play hero for everyone that comes to you with a sad tale. The Brotherhood, however, has a duty to its mission, and that does not include playing bodyguard.
Oh, okay. Oh.
What's next?
Well then. Tally Lang wants to buy guns from you.
No. We are not arms dealers.
Uh-huh, exactly. I think she might actually be a raider. She said she and her friends could really use a protection. Judging by what he just told me from the last guy, I don't think that's a good answer right here. You shouldn't. She seems pretty squirrely to me. I think she might actually be a raider.
There was never any circumstance in which I would authorize weapons to that woman. But your vigilance is noted. Moving on.
Sean Hockman was robbed by people claiming to be the Brotherhood.
Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us.
matters is he believes it. You should help him out.
That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of ours. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way.
What? Okay.
Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
Okay. Thanks, I'll do that.
Be vigilant, outsider.
Oh, I'm still an outsider, huh?
This is a security office, not a social club. If you're not finished, get back to work.
What the heck does ad victoriam even
Well, I hope you convince the Brotherhood to make good.
I don't know about convinced, but I told Shin they should help you out.
Wow. I gotta admit, I didn't really think you were gonna do that. Hey, sorry about being so high-headed earlier. It turns out you are right. I'm not used to that. Thanks. I'm gonna get back to the grind. I spent too much time here as is. You watch your back out there. And with these guys.
Back again, huh? You talked to that military fella upstairs?
I told Shin and the Brotherhood should make a deal.
Now that's mighty right of ya. Whether they do or not is on them, but you got my thanks for your part in it. Well, I'll be moving along back to the farm soon. Stay out of trouble, you hear?
Speak. Yes. Did you need something else?
I mentioned tonight, Shin, that you wanted them to look after the others first.
Thank you for honoring my request. I can certainly continue my work alone for the time being. Let the Brotherhood look to the present, and I will tend the future. I will be leaving shortly. Take care. The wasteland holds many dangers. Keep your wits and your health about you. Farewell.
Hey, got something for little old me? What's the word from the big bad Brotherhood, huh? You butter 'em up for me and my friends? Lots of pew 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 for Tally, lasers, and plasma and all that?
Honestly, I still think you're Red Tally, and I told the Knight as much.
Man, how'd you gotta do a thing like that? You just gotta ruin this for me. I never did nothing to you. I mean, not that I am a raider. That's nuts. Stupid that you would think that. If I was a raider, I'd probably be mad about this. You'd be looking over your shoulder for me and my friends. But lucky for you, I'm not. Now scram.
Speak or go away. I do not tolerate eavesdroppers.
Leveled up.
No meat approved.
Staying safe. Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here?
I want to join up. Knight Shin said you might need some help.
Oh, a prospective initiate. The Knight Shin sent you. And I guess we're both in luck. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way. How about it?
Okay. Deal.
Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the mission before we start. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup. Any questions before we start? All right, fire away.
Why not bring one of the initiates?
Normally I would, but today you came along. We have a lot of capable initiates, but we could always use more. Handle yourself well, and I'll be happy to vouch for you.
Can I get a look at those logs you were talking about?
Not as a civilian. However, if Paladin Romani lets you join our ranks, then I might reconsider. Especially if you're a big help on this mission.
Is this kind of thing normal for a scribe?
Ideally, yes, actually. In practice, not at all. We're supposed to be the lore keepers, preserving old technology for the betterment of today. Instead, I spend all my time soldering wires on busted comms equipment or tightening screws on tracking scanners. This investigation will be a breath of fresh air. It's what being a scribe should be about.
All right. You don't sound thrilled with your role.
Can I do it? Yes. But it's not my life's calling. Believe it or not, I didn't choose to be a scribe. I was born into it.
Ah, yeah.
My parents chose this life for me. I've gotten used to it, but it isn't mine. Night Shin would throw a fit if he heard just how unprofessional I was now. We should get back to business. Sorry. Business only.
Okay, let's go back to discussing the mission.
Sure. Ready to go?
Yep.
Great.
Ready to go.
Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit. What's the word from the wasteland? Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war.
Reading the schematic is a good first step in the problem-solving process.
Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up.
Okay. Could always use duct tape, adhesive. Ah, Jesus.
More time at the firing
Bad boy, level 60. Ah! You gotta be. How? Hold up. What the? It's like I can't kill it, man. Reload. Jesus. Couldn't even have kill that thing.
Here's one.
Oh, I don't think I needed that. Okay. God, that thing was level 60. I couldn't even have kill it. They gotta work on that, them glitches. It was regaining health. Okay, now.
I think this is good. Let's talk first. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this.
I'm not here to pry. I just want to help.
That's a mature attitude to take. I really appreciate that. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood.
I'm even more on board. Thanks for filling me in.
I did ask you to help, after all. It's only fair you're prepared for what you might find. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups?
Got it. Let's go.
Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Interesting.
Defunct. Rupture detected. Misaligned. Flux disruption detected. Oh! Shoot! Resident critters. Legendary. Yo, this thing ain't no joke, man. Got me. Yeah, I'm spawning back. Let me repair my one more, ain't it?
That does it for the inspection. Let's go. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus?
Defunct.
Oh, misaligned.
Misaligned.
Next,
Oops.
we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment?
It exploded.
It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were...
Shredded.
Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far.
Wasn't expecting a test.
Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you earn my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition.
Alrighty.
I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started?
I'm good to go.
I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do.
Bone worms, bag. You unhook each tube and wire from its source, then lift everything out together. Tear the connections away with your hands and wrench the device out. Gently unhook each tube and wire from the device and lift out. Cut the tubes and wires off and pry the device out. Woo! Okay. Unscrew the screws through the rust and remove the gauge. Had to use a strength. Yeah, use everything. Ooh, are these your best stats? Really come in handy. Oh, shotgun? Don't mind if I do. Okay. Execute full CPU removal protocol.
Oh, I thought of one. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core?
Crap.
That doesn't sound good.
Ah. They had guardians.
Right, that's
Oh. What? Man. I was trying to go after the gun arm. Oh, it won't let me respawn, huh? Let's respawn me right back. I'm coming right. Thank God. I'm coming right back. Hang in there. I'm coming right back. Let's see. Go back. We got this.
Whew. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine?
They say ultrasight has unlimited potential.
The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy, but they condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate, and soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a lot I could learn from reverse engineering it. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help, and good luck with the Paladin.
The Fact Finder. Shoots an additional. The Fact Finder, huh? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Be sure to ring that bell so you don't miss an upload. I'm out of here. Peace.